my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the RSO Network here at the Joe Rodriguez Field at Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. And we have a great lineup for you in this beautiful Saturday morning. Temperatures currently at 73 degrees, low 62, high 88. My prediction would be it wouldn't go any higher than 80 degrees before the end of this matchup. And our first one of three here at Sam's Stadium, we have the Tigers from Laredo Martin going up against the Vikings of Brownsville Pace as a part of the BISD 43rd Annual Boys Soccer Showcase. This is Nacho alongside my cameraman, AJ, and we had the opportunity yesterday to cover 6 games, starting at 9 a.m., going all the way to as late as 10 p.m. as the last game ended. We've seen lots of great matches, and as these teams really just get prepared for the upcoming season, still trying to figure out team chemistry, figuring out different strategies and approaches on how to attack the ball, who their top defenders are going to be getting into, returning from the break already after this weekend. And we have 3 games for you. The first one, again, I mentioned Laredo Martin, the Tigers, going up against the Vikings from Brownsville Pace. Laredo Martin coming from UIL District 35A, led by head coach Rodrigo Avila. And last year went 9-5-2 in district play, just missed the playoffs for the first time within the past 3 years. So it's something that they're definitely going to want to leave behind them as they now regroup and get this squad this year for an opportunity to make a trip back into the playoffs. Laredo Martin did compete yesterday, had two matches. First one was against Sherilyn, and they ended up being defeated 2-0 in that matchup. And then yesterday evening went up against La Jolla. They had tied 2 apiece. Both teams had elected to go into penalties to determine a winner, and the winning team was Laredo Martin. They won in penalties 3-2. And then their last matchup this morning here against Brownsville Pace. Meanwhile, the Vikings playing in District 32 5A, led by, from what I saw, Coach Jose Reyes. But as I saw the Vikings team come in, I did notice Coach Jimenez is still here. Not sure if he's the assistant, as he is a retired head coach, longtime head coach for the Brownsville Pace Vikings. So I'll take a look at the roster sheet in just a bit and get that confirmation for you. Meanwhile, Brownsville Pace 3-7-2 in district record. Last time they made the playoffs was back in the 21-22 season. It's been a small drought for these Vikings, and I know, recognizing the many great programs here in Brownsville, and Pace being one of them, that definitely wants to make a name for themselves once again and get back in the playoffs this year. The 2 matchups Brownsville Pace had yesterday was against San Benito. They lost that one 3-0, and then actually tied with Mac High in the evening. And again, both teams elected to go into penalties, and Brownsville Pace came away with the victory on that one. They were able to take the victory 3-2 in the PK shootout. And then their last matchup, of course, here this morning against Laredo Martin. So both teams still huddling, getting some last-minute strategy talks here. And so we'll go to a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll have this match kick off for you here on the RSO Network.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. Free your GMC. We're professional grade.
And here we go, folks. Tip off by Laredo Martin. And I wasn't able to capture the roster for Brownsville Pace. So I apologize in advance if I'm not able to get clarification on player names from the Brownsville Pace side. We'll see if we can get a hold of it during halftime. Meanwhile, Laredo Martin slowly moving the ball here. Electing to pass backwards here to the goalkeeper. And as I mentioned, the showcase using a two-man officiating crew, typically three. So just something to keep aware of throughout today's matchups, along with the other matchups at the Brownsville Sports Park throughout the showcase. And Brownsville Pace with a great steal there, now being able to set something up here. Great disruption there by the Vikings, now trying to get something created outside here. A little tripped up there, recovered by Laredo Martin. Meanwhile, the Vikings are going to take a couple dribbles behind them and see if they can regroup here. And immediately, in just 2 minutes off so far, and a lot of instruction being given by the Pace coaching staff here. And a foul called against Laredo Martin will turn the ball over. It'll be a free kick for Brownsville Pace. And of course, Pace High School being the nearest Brownsville school to Sam Stadium, only a 7-minute drive, a 2-mile distance between the stadium and Pace High School. And of course, Laredo Martin had to travel a little bit to get here. Only 3 hours and 23 minutes for Laredo Martin to get here. My guess is that they had to stay in Brownsville overnight. And that's a, let's see here, 3 hours, 23 minutes. 166 miles compared to 2 miles for Pace. As a throw-in now comes in for the Vikings. Vikings lob it up high into the middle of the field here. Gets deflected off the Tigers. And quickly back to Pace. No. Laredo Martin now. Let's see if we'll go out of bounds. A throw-in for Pace. Nice backward pass there. Martin now with the ball. And quickly stolen by Pace. And putting some great pressure here for the Vikings. A low shot just going to roll slowly and be recovered by the goalkeeper for Laredo Martin. Back and forth between the goalkeeper and the defenders. Goes the other way. And now there goes Vikings with the pressure. The Tigers maybe trying to break off that pressure. Nice deflection there from Pace. Now they have an opportunity here for an attack. Lobs a bit too far ahead and recovered by the goalkeeper again. As I'm looking on the field here, lots of green jerseys are in the front end here are going towards the left-hand side, which is where the Vikings are striking. And the Tigers now with an opportunity there. Gets a good tackle there and a long shot attempt far out to the left. It'll be a goal kick for Brownsville Pace. And we do have an injury on the field here as the intended kicker, or the intended scorer there, a bit slow to get back up following the kick. So we'll step aside briefly. We'll be here shortly in the RSO Network.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
And we're back on the RSO Network following the short injury timeout. Laredo Martin now on the move here. Now they get their players upfield as the Vikings now put some pressure on the ball there. Sends this one off. And a weird collision there results in possession for Brownsville Pace. Now Pace moving the ball on the left-hand side. Moving quickly here. Nice recovery there by number 16. Another good pass here on the left side. Sets up for a possible pass down the middle and an offsides call there against the Vikings. Will turn the ball over and it'll be a free kick now for Laredo Martin. So one of the challenges, and the reason why I mentioned a two-man officiating crew, some of the critical calls that they're going to have to make themselves include these offsides calls, these closely contested tackles and slides here. We're looking at potential, misconduct violations that we actually didn't see much of yesterday in the morning, and then in the afternoon a bit more came through. If you were with us yesterday, we saw the ejection of Coach Vasquez from Brownsville Veterans, the first red card that we saw, and of course maybe about 3 or 4 yellow cards throughout the 6 matches we covered. But the gaming has been pretty clean for the most part. I haven't seen any pushing, shoving, or any sort of frustration for that matter early this season. As Brownsville Pace now sets up a free kick. Looks to be about a 35-40 yard distance here. And they send this one up high and picked up by the goalkeeper for Laredo United. And they'll just roll this to the defender on the left side, or right side, I should say. Tigers now making some moves here. And Tigers now in good striking distance. And it'll just go up in the air and picked up by the Vikings goalkeeper. Brownsville Pace now in a position to attack here. Gets beat off on the run there by the Martin defender as he tries to send this one out far. And the Tigers are able to keep possession here. And again, the Pace coaching staff, most of them on their feet, trying to give off some direction to put pressure to get the ball in a good position for them to score. And there's that pressure they wanted, and they got it. Good feed off inside the middle, and it goes a bit too far out as they'll sell that kick to the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brownsville Pace. Take a look at that replay there on that pressure. This is what the pressure they wanted right there, just disrupting the passing lane for Brownsville Pays, trying to set up open one-on-one contested shots. Of course, that one gets deflected off the Tiger defender, and the Vikings now with the throw-in. Pace now in a position to center this one. Nice header there, and quickly picked up by the goalkeeper. Would have been a nice connection there if they were able to get that one past the goalkeeper's hands and score for Brownsville Pays. Would have been a great way to start off this morning here on Saturday. And again, Brownsville Pays with very little to no defenders on the back end. Most of them, if not all of them, are in the front half of the field, continuing to bring the pressure deep in Laredo Martin's side of the field. As the defender now makes two Viking players miss. There's another one and a good pass there by the Tigers. Tigers now going the other way, spreading the field now, forcing Pace to drop back a little bit. Both teams doing well, staying patient, trying to get something created and get created well. And Vikings with us too here, now moving the ball a bit quickly, and there's the disruption there, and that's just going to roll out. Throw in for Pace. Pace now going to send this one back just a little bit. And a deep lob pass inside the middle will roll straight into the hands of the Laredo Martin goalkeeper. After some back and forward motion there, Brownsville Pace ends up with the ball. And just rolls out of bounds. It'll be throw-in for Laredo Martin. And a substitution now being made by the Tigers. In comes number 4. And he'll sub out number 2 for the Tigers. And again, I apologize not having the rosters for the names of the players, and we'll try to get those for you during halftime. And a substitution now for Brownsville Pays. In comes number 19 for number 18. Brownsville Pays deep in their own end of the field. Now Martin with a chance to create something here. Now gets disrupted by the Vikings. Vikings being very physical on the defensive end of things, being able to get a good percentage of possession here so far in the first half. Long pass there, disrupted by Laredo Martin. And now they have a chance to strike here. Nice pass here down the middle, one-on-one against the defender here. See if he can break through it. No, he won't. And they'll roll this one out of bounds. It'll be a good throw-in now for Laredo Martin. Nice contested attempt there for the Tigers. Gets disrupted by the Vikings defender and forced this one out of bounds. Martin being able to go through some defenders. Spins in the wrong way and picked up by Pace. Pace now beginning to move the ball a bit more effectively. As the Tiger defender tries to disrupt it, won't get it. And here we go. Ball goes a bit too far out, one-on-one here. A race for the ball. Try to deflect that one off for Laredo Martin. Won't get it. Brownsville Pace with a chance to get this one through, and it'll roll out. It'll be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Brownsville Pace looking more comfortable throughout the game here, being able to apply a lot of pressure against Laredo Martin, and now their first corner kick attempt here for the Vikings. Brownsville Pace get it up in the air. Missed the header opportunity. He's going to roll out to the other side. And Laredo Martin's going to kick this one far out. And a foul was called. It will go to Laredo Martin for a free kick. And a nice kick there for the Tigers. And a good job there, good defensive effort there, and a foul's called. Free kick now for Brownsville Pace. Ball goes up in the middle, lobs it over. Bit too short, but gonna say could be cut for a chance here, and a foul was called. And that'll be a free kick for Brownsville Pace, about a 20-yard distance here. A very doable distance if they elect to go for the goal here. And the officials will get the proper measurement here, as they'll be able to go halfway here. They'll build a 3-man wall here for Laredo Martin. Now a 4-man wall as more Tiger defenders get their way through. Now it's thought it was gonna be a 6-man wall. There won't be, and it's too high, and it'll go out. Goal kick now for Laredo Martin. Other matchups going on this morning throughout this showcase. We have Mackay going up against Brownsville Rivera at the Sports Park Turf, along with Edinburgh North going up against Laredo United South. And then there's Harlingen High going up against Laredo United, and then Edinburgh and Conomedes against Brownsville St. Joe. All those games currently taking place at the Sports Park, and then of course here at Sam Stadium, Laredo Martin and Brownsville Pace. Martin trying to get some disruptions here for a score. Now they have a chance to do so, and we have a close matchup here. And the goalkeeper will just fall on the ball. And the officials will stop play here. Momentarily injured player on the field from Brownsville Pace. We'll step aside briefly. We'll be back in just a bit.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
And we are back on the RSO Network. Laredo Martin and Brownsville Pace 0 apiece, as the injured Viking player was carted off the field. They're just going to take him to the side here just to reevaluate, or not reevaluate, but evaluate and make sure that he's in good health, hoping that the injury isn't serious and that he's able to return to the game. Meanwhile, the goalkeeper for Brownsville Pace is going to roll it out to the left-hand side to the defender. And a good block there by Laredo Martin. Will be a throw-in for Brownsville Pace deep in their own end of the field. Header by Martin. Thought he had it deflected off the Viking player. Official says Pace throw-in. And a nice high lob pass there. Goes in the middle, opportunity for the Vikings to attack and quickly disrupted by the Tigers. Laredo Martin now with a chance to get something going. A nice deflection there, goes back in his favor as he'll continue to roll down to the left side. And officials will blow the whistle here. Foul against Pace. And it'll be a free kick on the far left side for the Tigers. And Brownsville Pace building a two-man wall here to get a deflection here off the free kick. Martin trying to center this one in or try to shoot it off far to the left side, and it'll be a goal kick now for the Vikings. Later today, we have Lopez going up against Corpus Christi Veterans. That game is set to kick off at 12 o'clock here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. And then later today, Brownsville Port are going up against Sherlin, a really tough Rattler team who came here yesterday, defeated Brownsville Rivera 5-1. That game is set to kick off at 2 p.m. here at Sam's Stadium. Two great matchups you don't want to miss, and we'll have it covered for you here on the RSO Network. Meanwhile, two substitutions now come in for Brownsville Pace, numbers 11 and 22. And they'll set up on the far right-hand side here. And a header won by the Tigers. Have a chance for them to set something up here. Now they go in the middle. A long strike here, deflected off his own teammate. And Pace now with a chance to counter deflection off the Tigers. Keep the ball going for Brownsville Pace. Ball rolls slowly in the middle. Picked up by Laredo Martin. Martin is just going to take this slowly in the back end. And will send it to its goalkeeper. That'll give Pace a chance to move forward, as they like to build pressure here in this matchup. Ball's going to roll high. Header by the Vikings. Missed header there. Picked up by Pace. Now stolen for Martin, and a foul was called. Will go the other way. Pace giving their players a couple seconds here to get set deep in the end here, as they'll sail this one far. And here it is. A long kick there going towards the corner there. Might have misprojected that, and it is going to go out, so it'll be a goal kick for Laredo Martin. So midway through the first half, great defensive pressure from Brownsville Pace. Had some good amount of shooting opportunities or shot opportunities. Had maybe a couple of shots on the goal here. One that sailed a bit high in the right corner there. As another substitution now being made, in comes number 5 for the Vikings. Meanwhile, Laredo Martin might be a bit too early for them, maybe still trying to wake up a bit. Haven't had much opportunities, but had a few in the middle there these past couple minutes. We'll see if they'll be able to continue that or if it continues to be a defensive pressure from Brownsville Pace. Deflection from the Vikings picked up by the Tigers. Tigers taking advantage of the even 4-on-4 here. Slow roll there, goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper for Brownsville Pace. Vikings going to sell this one high. And the kick will go up high from Laredo Martin. Both teams fighting for the ball. That one's going to sail far out. And that'll be a deep throw in there for Brownsville Pace. Brownsville Pace with a throw in. Took a few seconds there to get their teammates through, trying to find an open man. And now just beats him off to the left-hand side. Here comes Vikings with an opportunity here to strike on the left-hand side. Now moving closer. The Vikings moving to the side and get stolen there by Laredo Martin. It'll be a nice tackle there. And it'll be a throw in for the Vikings deep in the corner. And then coming up at halftime, we'll have some of the highlights from the first half here of today's matchup. And then, of course, some key takeaways from both teams and what they can do to win this matchup following the second half. And then, of course, our post-game, we'll show you the full game highlights along with the announcing of our player of the game. Should the game have a winning team? And that ball is going to roll out and will be a goal kick for Laredo Martin. If you're enjoying this broadcast this morning, I highly suggest you share this feed, share this stream that we have for you here. Again, we are streaming 2 other games following this one. Feel free to share with family, friends, soccer fans, your neighbors, that random lady at HEB, whoever you encounter. Feel free to share this video and let them know that RSL's here for the soccer season. As that ball rolls out, it'll be a throw-in now for Brownsville Pace. And that ball's going to roll out again, another throw-in for the Vikings. And now Laredo Martin on the move there, a bit too far off. Ricochets off the Viking defender. Now a throw-in for Laredo Martin. Let's see if they can create something now. And Vikings with a quick hit up top. That'll be a throw-in for Brownsville Pace. Deflects off the Tiger defender there and nearly gets it stolen by Pace, and now still with the ball. Tigers now looking for an open man inside. Rolls deep and still retainable for the Tigers. And the Viking defender with a great shove, they're able to intercept the ball there. And comes away with it, but passes it back to Martin, which then goes back to Pace, back to Martin. Martin, Pace, back and forth. And Martin again with the ball. Nice header there by Pace. Going to roll down to the side. Still playable, but they just let down roll out. Laredo Martin with the throw-in. Again, Brownsville pays their first matchup yesterday. It was against San Benito. Took a loss there 3-0, and then in the evening went up against McAllen High School, or Mac High. Was tied 0-0, went into penalties. Brownsville Pace came away with the penalty victory 3-2. Meanwhile, Laredo Martin went up against Sherilyn High School, lost that one 2-0, and then tied up with La Jolla 2 apiece. Go to PKs, and they win their shootout there 3-2 as well. And my guess would be if this one ends in a tie, they'll want to go to PKs from both these teams. Laredo Martin moving the ball behind just a bit. And a foul was called. It'll go in favor for the Tigers. Martin sends this one deep into the inside near the goalie there. Really nice placement of the ball there, picked up by the Vikings, and a foul will be whistled, and it'll go in favor. Brownsville Pace with a shot opportunity there far on the left side, won't connect. And substitutions now again for Brownsville Pace. And Martin now moving quickly with the ball. Lobs it a bit too forward, rolls into the hands of Brownsville Pace. Goalkeeper, and he'll launch this one far. Picked up by the Vikings, now in the middle. Lobs this one far. Has an opportunity here, just too far ahead, and it'll be caught by the goalkeeper for the Tigers. And a high lob pass there by the Tigers. We'll keep it on the ground now, and here they come with the move. Tigers swing it out to the back here. Trying to get some help here. And a good cutback. We'll be able to move the ball a bit forward and disrupted by the Vikings. Martin with the throw in there. And a foul. Ball goes to Brownsville Pace. Pace now trying to set this one off for the kick. And sells high. A bit short, recovered by Laredo. Martin. Pace will just get this one back and send it off deep in their defensive line. Pace now with another chance here for a good lob. Fell short, recovered by Laredo Martin. And a good contested stoppage there. Officials will blow the whistle here, and it'll be the Tigers now with the ball. Long lob pass there, able to get picked up by the Vikings goalkeeper. And they'll quickly move the ball here for Brownsville Pace. Another good lob chance here. My roll just out of bounds, and it does. Just missed it. And it'll now be a throw-in for Laredo Martin. A deflection there picked up by the Vikings, now stolen for Laredo Martin. Martin now trying to get something moving here with the ball. Back and forth. Good control here. I would bring it out over here on this side of the field. Do they find it? Yes, they do. They're going to swing it up far, just out of reach there. Go straight back to them in the deep end. And another long ball there would be headed to the left side here of the field. And Pace now with a chance to create something, and that ball is just going to roll out. Throw in for Brownsville Pace. And the substitutions again for Brownsville Pace. In comes number 6 and number 18 for the Vikings. And a foul there against Laredo Martin will be a free kick now for Brownsville Pace. With under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half, still tie game 0 apiece. As the ball was sailed really high there inside the box. And Pace gets down deflected, wanted a handball. Official says no, play on. And a good disruption there by Pace. Now have a chance to set this one up. Oh, just missed the header there, and that's going to roll into the hands of the goalkeeper for Laredo Martin. How great that connection would have been for a possible goal there. And Brownsville Pace going to sail this one really high in the air. And quickly gets headed by Laredo Martin. Good movement of the ball there for Laredo Martin, able to keep possession here. And a deflection there picked up by Brownsville Pace. Pace now on the move. Good deflection there by number 4 from Laredo Martin. Gets the ball back for his team. And return the favor for Brownsville Pace. Nice fake move there by number 10. Now sets it up on the left side. Now a bit too short. Laredo Martin taking a step back. Trips on the ball there, but gets it deflected off of Pace. Throw in now for the Tigers. Tigers were inbound. Thought he hit him in the head, but he's still going to move on nonetheless. And now Pace with an opportunity here. Haven't said that word in a while. Pace with the speed here. Sends this one in the middle, and it just goes off on the left side. Just gets enough of the ball there, the goalkeeper, to force a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. And it is a corner kick for Brownsville Pace, their second one here today. Let's see what they're able to do this time. With under 4 minutes now. Corner kick goes up a bit short. And a foul will go in favor for the Tigers, so it'll be a free kick now for Martin. Coming up at halftime, first half highlights between this matchup between Brownsville Pace and Laredo Martin, and then some key takeaways both teams can do here to come away with a victory. And then coming up later today, Brownsville Lopez against Corpus Christi Veterans. That game is set to kick off at noon, followed by Brownsville Porter against Sharyland. So if you're in the Brownsville area, we highly invite you guys to come on down here in person at Sam's Memorial Stadium or the Brownsville Sports Park for the Brownsville ISD's 43rd Annual Boys Soccer Showcase. Laredo Martin now moving on the right-hand side as they get this one centered in the middle. An opportunity here for a shot. Decides to pass it instead, and a shot goes through, and it's low and slow recovered and picked up by the Pace goalkeeper. With 2.5 left to go. Let's send this one high. Maybe one more chance here for the Vikings, as this one will sail past Laredo Martin, and the goalkeeper has to send this one off immediately due to the pressure from the Vikings. And good deflection of the ball there goes in favor for Brownsville Pace. And that's going to sail too far, go out of bounds, and a throw in for the Tigers. And out of bounds will go to Brownsville Pace. 1.5 minutes here to go. See if they can get one more opportunity here for a shot for a goal. Nice movement there by the Tigers. Just gets stolen by Pace. That'll roll out against Martin. Throw in for Pace. And a deflection there from Martin will be a throw in to avoid a corner kick. Nice awareness there by the defender from the Tigers to force a throw in rather than a corner kick. Both teams fighting for the ball. Just send this one deep. And with 40 seconds, just going straight into the box of Laredo Martins. And El Tigers with a chance to attack. One-on-one here. Good slide tackle there, but ricochets back in favor for Martin now with only 26 seconds. See if they can get something set up here. Pass inside the middle, goes too far. And they'll have to reset this one again. Now with 15 seconds, see if they can get something here. A good clean shot opportunity here. Shoots it and deflected off Brownsville pace. And a foul will force a free kick for Brownsville pace, but the clock will just run out and it'll go into halftime. And the officials will just call it off a bit early. 0-0 is your score here. And with both teams going into the locker room or to the sidelines here, being scoreless, I would say Brownsville pace might have the slight advantage here, putting up some great pressure against the ball rather than Laredo Martin. Laredo Martin got a little bit of action halfway through the first half and then be able to create some opportunities the last couple minutes, as you just saw here, with a great chance to get something going. And both teams just playing really good soccer early on here this morning. So we'll step aside here briefly. The score is 0-0, and we'll be back with the first half highlights for you in just a bit. Stick with us here on the RSO Network.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
And we are back here in the RSO Network. Brownsville Pace and Laredo Martin tied 0 apiece. And if I'm Brownsville Pace, what I'm looking to do is continue to apply that great pressure that they've done already here in the first half, and really trying to slow the ball down just a bit, allow my teammates to get a bit further down the field, and really try to navigate through some of the defenders there. Laredo Martin putting a lot of two-man defensive pressure on the ball carriers deep in their own end, so really trying to get that help either from behind or off closer to the edge of the field. And I think that'll really help Brownsville Pace create something if they're looking to score. Meanwhile, Laredo Martin just need to slow the ball just a little bit more as well. They recognize the high pressure from Pace, so if they can get some deep lob passes over them or even quickly through them on the ground, I think that'll give Martin the edge from some of their players being able to beat the ball on these one-on-one run opportunities. So we'll see what adjustments they make here following the halftime. Meanwhile, first half highlights for you from this matchup. To get the ball in a good position for them to score. And there's that pressure they wanted, and they got it. Good feed off inside the middle, and it goes a bit too far out as they'll sell that kick to the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brownsville Pace. Ball goes a bit too far out, one-on-one here. A race for the ball. Try to deflect that one off for Laredo. Martin won't get it. Brownsville Pace with a chance to get this one through, and it'll roll out and be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Nonetheless. And now Pace with an opportunity here. Haven't said that word in a while. Pace with the speed here. Sends this one in the middle, and it just goes off on the left side. Just gets enough of the ball there. The goal can put pressure to get the ball in a good position for them to score. And there's that pressure they wanted, and they got it. Good feed off inside the middle, and it goes a bit too far out as they'll sell that kick to the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brownsville Pace. Ball goes a bit too far out, one-on-one here. A race for the ball. Try to deflect that one off for Laredo. Martin won't get it. Brownsville Pace with a chance to get this one through, and it'll roll out and be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Nonetheless. And now Pace with an opportunity here. Haven't said that word in a while. Pace with the speed here. Sends this one in the middle, and it just goes off on the left side. Just gets enough. And those were your first half highlights. Some opportunities from both ends, really trying to get something through into the goal. But of course, just falling just short there. So with under 5 minutes left to go, we'll go to one more commercial break, and when we return, we'll have the second half for you. We'll be back on the RSO Network.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
And we are back on the RSO Network. Second half now underway in just a second here. Brownsville Pace and Laredo Martin tied 0 apiece. As we get ready for the second half kickoff. And here we go. Brownsville Pace with the kickoff here to start it off. Passes it, Fitbar behind. Still able to retain possession. No, official blows it. Throw in for Laredo Martin. And a good long pass there for Brownsville Pace. I'm not sure what the intention of that long kick was, but the goalkeeper for Laredo Martin just lets that one roll out. And a goal kick now for the Tigers. And a short kick there for Laredo Martin. Now send it off deep into near the midfield there. Brownsville Pace able to pick up the ball and to sell this one to the left. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Tigers. Temperature now moving up to 77. Game started at 73 and could go up as high as 79, maybe 80 by the time this game is all said and done. Brownsville Pace with a great defensive pressure. They're able to steal the ball and go quickly back into the feet of Laredo Martin. And good pressure there by Brownsville Pace. Sends this one off to the side there. And it'll be a throw in now for Laredo Martin. Martin with the throw in. Able to get the header off. Trying to shake off the Viking defender. Won't get past him. And now Pace on the move again. Good steal there by the Tigers. Have the ball back. And now they get in a position here. A chance for a shot. And goes far right, out of bounds. Goal kick for Brownsville Pace now. Pace now moving on the right side of the ball here. Sends it off deep in the middle. Met up by a small pack of Tigers, able to get the ball back for Laredo Martin. And that'll roll out, throw in for the Tigers. Brownsville Pace now shooting on the right-hand side of your screen. Laredo Martin going on the left-hand side. And that's out of bounds. It'll be throwing now for Brownsville Pace. Nice throw in there, able to get picked up by the Tigers, and Pace quickly back with the ball. And it gets sent off to the left side. Now stolen by the Tigers. Pace now with an opportunity here on the left side. Passes it too far out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Laredo Martin sends it to the left side of the defensive man and quickly straight into the Vikings possession. Now back to Martin. Martin with a good long distance pass there. As I mentioned, these need to connect if they want a chance here, and it looks like they're going to. Beats out the Viking defender here. Goes inside the middle, one-on-one opportunity, and it's going to be a miss. And it's back to Laredo Martin, turns around and deflected by the goalkeeper. Great defensive effort there by Brownsville Pace. How about that? As we take a look at that play there. Laredo Martin on that one-on-one opportunity there. Good deflection there by the goalkeeper. Pace trying to get in front of it. Goes back into the Tigers' possession there. And then another great deflection there. As that ball sails out. It'll be another throw in for Laredo Martin. Now Martin with some momentum. Martin moving in the middle, is going to go for a shot himself. And a good deflection there again by Brownsville Pace. And that ball's going to go out of bounds, and a goal kick now for the Vikings. Laredo Martin now moving the ball a bit more effectively here in the second half. See if they can continue that run there and see if they can get a one-on-one shot again. Brownsville Pace with the goal kick. Roll out kind of short there. Give Martin a chance here to score. And they'll roll it low off the defender's legs there from Pace. And now the Vikings with the ball. Vikings with the ball. Vikings moving. Deflected off Martin. Pace with the ball too far. And now Martin has a chance here to set something up. And collided with the Viking defender. Now Pace is on the move. Pace is on the move. Pace is moving down inside the middle. Good placement there of the ball. Good placement of the ball there, and now stolen by Laredo Martin. And a trip up there following the intended tackle there for the ball, and it's going to be a foul. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Martin wanted a yellow card there, won't get it, as he's still slow to get up a bit. Now comes back up and seems to be good for a free kick here. Some good back and forth motion there by the ball carrier. Swings it to the left. Made the defender miss, but gets met by the Viking defender. Nearly gets that ball stolen now, Laredo Martin. Now back to Pace. Pace steals the ball there now, continue to move the ball. Loses it and goes back to the Tigers. A handoff straight to the Pace player. They're not able to break through it. And a good step in there for the Vikings. It'll be a throw-in for the Tigers here on the sideline. Martin now coming back, firing a bit more here in the second half early on. See if they can continue this and get something going. And a deep shot there on the back end. Now Martin has brought all their men forward on this side of the field. Pace forced to play a bit more defensively. Now they're on the move here. See if they can attack here. A small confrontation there from both these teams. It'll be a free kick for Laredo Martin. A little bit of taunting following the tackle there. It'll be a free kick for Laredo Martin, about a 35-yard distance here from the spot to the goal. Three-man wall now built for the Vikings. Free kick is going to sail to the hands of the goalkeeper for Brownsville Pace. And he'll now force his players out for a deep kick. And that'll roll deep into the goalkeeper. And now Laredo Martin on the right-hand side. Has his man beat. Looking to center this one in the middle. And deflected off the Viking defender. It's going to be a corner kick for Laredo Martin. Laredo Martin with another opportunity here from the corner. See what they can create here. Possibly get inside the middle there for a header or a kick inside the goal. And it hits the post there. Picked up by Brownsville Pace. And Martin on the move again. Good tackle there from Brownsville Pace. And Martin still with the ball. Now gets disrupted by the defender there. And it's a throw in for Laredo Martin. On the outside here, going for a shot attempt. Nice block there by Brownsville Pace. And a good cut there by the Vikings now. Now pass it in the middle. And now gets stolen by Laredo Martin. Nearly gets that one deflected there. Pace sends one off to the right side. And now the Tigers moving here. Tigers moving. Send it back. And he'll send a long shot there, but it's just going to roll far to the right side. That'll be a goal kick for Brownsville Pace. And substitution now for the Vikings. In comes number 25 and number 21. And let's see if the Vikings can get something going here. And a good deflection will go in favor of Brownsville Pace, and now they send this one far. And Martin's going to kick this one far out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Brownsville Pace getting set up here. Corner kick goes up and too far to the right. It'll be a goal kick for Laredo Martin. Again, coming up next at 12 o'clock, we have Brownsville Lopez going up against Corpus Christi Veterans. We had the opportunity to see the Eagles yesterday against Brownsville Rivera. And the Raiders came away with the victory on that game. I believe the score was 3-2. And then later at 2 o'clock, Brownsville Porter going up against Sharyland, the Rattlers from Sharyland High School. Both great powerhouse programs. Those teams will meet at 2 o'clock for the last matchup here at Sam Stadium, part of the BISD Boys Soccer Showcase. 2 games you don't want to miss. We'll have those games covered for you here on the RSO Network. Goal kick now goes up high for Martin. And that'll be a foul against the Vikings, so it'll be a free kick for Martin. And a long shot here. A chance for Martin to score, and a deflection there for the goalkeeper from Brownsville Pace. Goal kick opportunity, or corner kick opportunity now for Laredo Martin. See if they can convert this one around as we get near the halfway point here of the second half. And a shot inside reflected off the Viking defender there. And the ball will continue to roll. Still inside, shot low, blocked by Pace. Another shot, blocked by Pace. Back-to-back deflections there will give Pace the ball here. And the Martin midfielder there comes away with it and then quickly stolen by Pace. Martin with a long shot, distance opportunity, and gets caught by the goalkeeper again. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Tigers. And that goes out of Laredo Martin. It'll be a throw in for Pace now. Pace now with a good throw, and their header goes over. Double header. And the ball will be brought down by Laredo Martin. And a short deflection there from the Tigers. Nearly gets it stolen by Pace, and now they have the ball. Pace lobs it in the middle, a bit too far out of reach. It's going to roll into the line for Laredo Martin. He sends this one deep on the right side. And a big hit there. Did not look good on our end as he fell a bit heavy there. We'll step aside briefly here, and we'll come back here shortly on the RSO Network.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
And we are back on the RSO Network following a short injury break. Laredo Martin with a goal kick here will send this one away. And headed by Brownsville Pace. Another headed by Brownsville Pace. Keeps it on the ground for Martin. Nice cut there by the Pace Vikings. Now they're able to move the ball. Nice extra step there. Gets the ball disrupted for the Tigers. And that's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Laredo Martin. As we reach the midway point here in the second half, Laredo Martin really came out a bit more physical. Were able to get the ball down the field more aggressively. And these last couple minutes, not as many chances as Brownsville Pace make some quick adjustments on defense following the substitutions. And speaking of substitutions, another sub now coming in for Brownsville Pace, number 5 for the Vikings. We'll check in. And Brownsville Pace not as aggressive as they were the first half. Not sure if the sun that's coming up has anything to do with it in regards to the temperature of the weather here. But seemed a bit more drained here in this half compared to the first half. A nice header there's just going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Laredo Martin. And now off of Laredo Martin, so now throw in for Pace. And they roll this one to the goalkeeper. And this will sail into the midfield. And a good recovery there by Brownsville Pace. It's going to roll out to the far right-hand side for Laredo Martin. That's a foul. And that'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Laredo Martin on the move, shot opportunity here, and that's going to go through. A goal for Laredo Martin. Great shot there by number 18 for Laredo Martin, getting that goal through. And a nice delivery there down the middle as we take a look at the replay there. And again, stretching that field there. Nice placement of the ball down the middle. And just goes to the right-hand side, throws off the goalkeeper a bit, and gets it through for the Tigers. So Brownsville Pace now needing to move with a bit more urgency. Another steal by the Tigers. And now the Tigers on the move again. As they're just going to beat the defenders through in the middle. He's going to go for another shot here, deflected off the Viking defender. And a good steal there by the Vikings, keeping it low, and he's going to sail this one far, but picked up by the Tigers. Quickly back to Pace now. Pace on the move, lots of space in front of him. He can take this one up and slows it down just a bit. Now cuts inside the middle. Delivers a good pass inside. Pace opportunity for a goal here, and it's just above the goal. Nearly got that one through and not able to connect it. And nearly got that shot off. Substitution for Brownsville Pace. In comes number 14 for the Vikings, along with number 15 as well. And a near shot there by Brownsville Pace. Take a look at that replay there. Lots of space in front of him. Thought he was going to take it up himself. Slowed it down just a bit. Made a nice cut inside the middle. Delivers a perfect ball over the defender there. And just missed it. Now things are getting interesting here in the second half. And a foul against Brownsville Pace will be a free kick for the Tigers. Ball placed at about the full ball 35, so it's about a 45 to 50 yard distance between the spot of the ball and the goal. And the Tigers with a 1-0 lead. See if they can hold this lead with under 16 minutes now left to go. And the shot goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And he'll launch this one all the way down. And we'll go out of bounds there from Martin. It'll be a good throw in now. Chance for Brownsville Pace. Martin now with the ball. Lots of space in front of him again. Could go for another center pass there, but it's just going to be deflected off the Vikings. Or correction, loses possession there. It'll be a goal kick now for Brownsville Pace. Goalkeeper elects to pass it to the defender in the middle. He's going to go for a lob pass high. And it's just going to go out of bounds there. Throwing now for Laredo Martin. And a good pass here again for Laredo Martin. Nice down the middle. And a good cut there by Brownsville Pace. And Martin back again with the ball. And another disruption there by Brownsville Pace. Now the Vikings on the move. Good deflection there by the Tigers. Now they have an opportunity to strike yet again. Vikings say no. Vikings now ball bit behind. Lots of space in front of him. He can just take it up himself. There's an open man in the middle. Took a second to get it to him. And now a good position here for the Vikings. Try to strike this one, but it's going to lob it just up in the air and picked up by Laredo Martin. And just a great pass there by Laredo Martin there. I'm looking back at the goal myself and just beautifully netted over the ball there by the goalkeeper and able to score there for the Tigers. Martin out with an other opportunity, highly mismatched here. Loses the ball, picked up by Pace. As the Tigers now with the ball yet again. And that's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in now for the Vikings. Brownsville Pace now sends this one far in the midfield. And another deep ball will just roll into the box for the goalkeeper. And he'll just pick this one up. High kick there, stays with the Tigers. And Tigers, lots of space in the middle, cuts it to the left side. One-on-one here. And that ball is just going to roll out. It should be a goal kick for the Vikings, and it will. And a substitution again now for Brownsville Pace. Out comes number 21, in comes 17. Good fake off there by Brownsville Pace. And the officials will stop play here just for a quick second. One of the Martin players a bit shaken up there. And it'll be a free kick for Laredo Martin. Pace now with a nice cut there, quickly stolen by the Tigers. And they'll just slow this one down a bit. Not in a rush to score another goal. But of course, we'll take advantage of it if it presents itself and a foul. And it's placed at the 35 of the football marker. It'd be about a 45-yard attempt here. He likes to go for a kick. And a nice pass there. Just going to roll deep to the left-hand side. And it'll be a free kick for, or a goal kick for Brownsville Pace. Pace now back on the move here. Quickly gets the ball. Interrupted by Martin. And a deflection back and forth. Quickly picked up by Brownsville Pace. And the officials will let this one play on. A header will roll deep into the side here for the Tigers, and it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Pace. And a foul there against the Tigers. It would be a free kick now for Brownsville Pace. See if they move quick. And they'll take a little bit of time here to get some players down the field here. And it's about a 47, 48-yard attempt here. And they lob this one nicely down the middle there. Pace missed the kick there. And a foul against the Vikings will be a free kick for Laredo Martin. Substitution now. Correction, they're going to hold off the substitution there. Martin now with under 8 minutes. If results hold, the Tigers will come away with a victory here. And they'll leave the showcase with 2 victories and 1 defeat. Foul against Laredo Martin. Free kick for Brownsville Pace. And a nice cut through there from the Tigers, picked up by Pace. And an injury on the field here from Laredo Martin. We'll go to a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll have the rest of the matchup for you. Stick with us on the RSO Network.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
And we're back on the RSO Network following the injury timeout from both sides, actually. And it'll be a drop ball here, and that'll resume play here for us. Under 6 minutes left to go. Brownsville Page down 1-0. And the Vikings looking to score something here and at least tie this game up here. Martin now with the ball. Good deflection there, but it'll go back into Tiger possession. And now here come Tigers with an attack here. Quickly back to Brownsville Pace, and they're just going to send this one far out. And a header there by the Tigers. Good placement there. And a good shortstop there for the Tigers. Now here they come on the move. A little bit of running room here on the left side of the field here. It'll go off Laredo Martin. It'll be Pace's throw-in as the official rules it in favor for Pace. Thought it went off Pace here. And a backwards deflection there. And a short lob there. Good pickup there by Martin, hitting in the chest, but picked up by Brownsville Pace. Now under 5 minutes. See, Brownsville Pace can move here. See if they can bring back some of that first half energy they had. Applying some pressure here. Not much in this half. And a good cutoff there. Sends this one. And the Tigers will have the ball. Martin lobs it inside for a one-on-one opportunity. Just falls into the hands of the goalkeeper for Brownsville Pace, and they're going to move a bit quickly now. And that ball is going to sail high. Back into the hands of the goalkeeper for Brownsville Pace. And here come the DJ once again. That's Brownsville Pace now on the move here as the music gets going here. And it'll get deflected. And a trip there. Officials letting this one play on. And the lob in the middle. And officials will stop play here. And it will be a yellow card against Laredo Martin. And he doesn't agree with the yellow card. So Brownsville Pace will have a chance for a free kick. And there is an injured Viking down on the field. And just as the music was going off, Brownsville Pace were moving a bit more down the field and now have a chance for a free kick under 3 minutes as the clock continues to wind down. Could be the last opportunity here for Brownsville Pace. Let's see what they can do here on the free kick here. Two and a half. Minute already gone by and still haven't got this kick off. And now here they go, blow the whistle. High kick in the middle, a bit far on the outside. Header goes through and picked up by Laredo Martin. A near header there goes through the net, not completed as the goalkeeper makes a stop. And Laredo Martin now can take some time for themselves. No need to score another goal with under 2 minutes to go now. As they'll be patient with the ball. They'll sell this one in the middle. Could go for another attack. And here they go. Down the middle. Stolen by Pace. Minute 40 left to go. Pace now with another chance here. Short pass. And gets stolen by Laredo Martin. Here they go in the middle once again. Sets it up for a shot. Blocked by Pace. And now with the ball again. 1:25 and ticking. A no-look lob down the middle. Gets picked up by Laredo Martin. And they'll keep the ball. Again, they don't need a score. They could just run this one off, or they can go for another attempt like they're doing right now. A good tackle there by the Vikings. Won't go through, and they try to deliver that one. It's going to sail far and out of bounds. A lot more aggression from both these teams here in the second half. And it's a throw-in. The officials are saying they thought it was a goal kick. And with under a minute left to go, let's see if Pace can make one more move here for a chance to score. Header by Martin out of bounds, throwing for Pace. Pace on the move, 25 seconds. Good control there by the Vikings, and a foul. Will be a free kick for Brownsville Pace. 15 seconds, they need to get this one off quick. 10 seconds now. Need to hurry it up, not sure if they're gonna get it off in time here. They need to move now. Here's the lob pass. They need to shoot it now. Clock goes off, and that'll do it. Laredo Martin coming away with a 1-0 victory over Brownsville Pace. As number 18 from Laredo Martin gets the goal there. And a great second half effort from Laredo Martin, able to travel back 3.5 hours with a victory here over Brownsville Pace. So the RSL player of the match will go to number 18. Unfortunately, I don't have the roster to announce the name, but we'll try to bring it up and post that for you on our social media platform, as both teams now have completed their third matchup in the showcase and will be done. Coming up next here at 12 o'clock, Brownsville Lopez going up against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. The Eagles going up against the Lobos. Before we dismiss you out, here are the full game highlights from this matchup. To get the ball in a good position for them to score. And there's that pressure. They want it, and they got it. Good feed off inside the middle, and it goes a bit too far out as they'll sell that kick to the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brownsville Pace. Ball goes a bit too far out, one-on-one here. A race for the ball. Try to deflect that one off for Laredo. Martin won't get it. Brownsville Pace with a chance to get this one through, and it'll roll out. It'll be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Nonetheless. And now Pace with an opportunity here. Haven't said that word in a while. Pace with the speed here. Sends this one in the middle, and it just goes off on the left side. Just gets enough of the ball there, the goal. And now Pace on the move again. Good steal there by the Tigers. Have the ball back, and now they get in a position here. A chance for a shot, and goes far right, out of bounds. Goal kick for Brownsville Pace now. Going to beats out the Viking defender here. Goes inside the middle, one-on-one opportunity, and it's going to be a miss. And it's back to Laredo Martin, turns around and deflected by the goalkeeper. Great defensive effort there by Brown. It'll be another throw in for Laredo Martin. Now Martin with some momentum. Martin moving in the middle, is going to go for a shot himself, and a good deflection there again by Brownsville Pace. And a long shot here. A chance for Martin to score, and a deflection there for the goalkeeper from Brownsville Pace. Laredo Martin on the move. Shot opportunity here, and that's going to go through. A goal for Laredo Martin. The Tigers quickly back to Pace now. Pace on the move. Lots of space in front of him. He can take this one up. And slows it down just a bit. Now cuts inside the middle. Delivers a good pass inside. Pace opportunity for a goal here. And it's just above the goal. Haven't got this kick off. And now here they go. Blow the whistle. High kick in the middle. A bit far on the outside. Header goes through and picked up by Laredo Martin. A near header there. Goes through the net. Not completed as the goalkeeper makes a stop. And they'll keep the ball. Again, they don't need a score. They could just run this one off, or they can go for another attempt like they're doing right now. A good tackle there by the Vikings. Won't go through, and they try to deliver that one. It's going to sail far and out of bounds. Put pressure to get the ball in a good position for them to score. And there's that pressure. They want it, and they got it. Good feed off inside the middle, and it goes a bit too far out as they'll sell that kick to the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Brownsville Pace. Ball goes a bit too far out, one-on-one here. A race for the ball. Try to deflect that one off for Laredo. Martin won't get it. Brownsville Pace with a chance to get this one through, and it'll roll out. It'll be a corner kick for Brownsville Pace. Nonetheless. And now Pace with an opportunity here. Haven't said that word in a while. Pace with the speed here. Sends this one in the middle, and it just goes off on their left side. Just gets enough of the ball there, the goal. And now Pace on the move again. Good steal there by the Tigers. Have the ball back, and now they get in a position here. A chance for a shot, and goes far right, out of bounds. Goal kick for Brownsville Pace now. Going to beats out the Viking defender here. Goes inside the middle, one-on-one opportunity, and it's going to be a miss. And it's back to Laredo Martin. Turns around and deflected by the goalkeeper. Great defensive effort there by Brown. It'll be another throw in for Laredo Martin. Now Martin with some momentum. Martin moving in the middle, is going to go for a shot himself, and a good deflection there again by Brownsville Pace. And a long shot here. A chance for Martin to score, and a deflection there for the goalkeeper from Brownsville Pace. And those were your highlights for the full game. Again, final score, Laredo Martin 1, Brownsville Pace 0. And as I mentioned, player of the game is number 18 from Laredo Martin, Joshua Hernandez, with the only goal scored in that matchup. Again, coming up at noon, Brownsville Lopez against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. We'll have that game covered for you. And then later on at 2 o'clock, Brownsville Porter against Sharyland. We're going to sign off just for a moment.